starting to take shape. President-elect Trump has appointed Susie Wiles to be his new White House Chief of Staff. First woman to hold the title. Very impressive resume, as you can see right behind me. You got her as running the campaign from A to Z. She's also a longtime Florida-based Republican strategist, knows the area, also knows Washington. As for the other cabinet members, you got Secretary of State. You have these finalists here. You got Hagerty, Rubio, and Rick Grinnell. Rubio's in a Senate seat that could easily be replaced by a Republican governor. Bill Hagerty is also in a positive spot there. Also, Secretary of Defense, Mike Waltz, Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo already had two positions. Secretary of State, Congressman Mike Waltz, big military background, also served with Dick Cheney as an advisor to him. Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf's had a job as acting, and Tom Homan could certainly do it. He also was ICE director. And on the other side, a very key position, you have Attorney General Mike Lee, Ken Paxton, or could there be somebody on the outside, someone that took on Letitia James yesterday? And then, of course, Department of Energy, the name that keeps popping up is someone from an energy-rich state, and that is Governor Doug Burgum, who almost was the running mate, was certainly a finalist there. Governor, welcome. Your thoughts about being recommended for so many different positions with the Trump administration.
Well, Brian, I think the first place to start is just to celebrate this historic win by President Trump. Under Biden and Harris, we had drawn our country into two proxy wars, one with Russia, one with Iran, and also a Cold War with China. And now it's only been 48 hours. President Trump, the world is preparing for peace. I mean, we got a new sheriff in town, and President Trump's policies, whether it's maximum pressure on Iran, whether it's making sure that America is going to be dominant in energy, which is key to all the diplomacy we do with every country in the world. This is game-changing already, so very exciting time. And I said these policies are going to lift up for everybody. If you're a Democrat, Independent, Republican, doesn't matter whether you voted for President Trump or not, you're going to benefit from these policies of having a safer world, a safer border, and a stronger U.S. And so very exciting time. And people are flocking. The talent that is showing up, what's very different than 2016 when President Trump won unexpectedly. I mean, now, every position he has, there's 20 qualified people banging on the door wanting to get a job. And I know that President Trump and his team, fantastic choice with Susie Wiles. They're going to have the pick of the litter in putting together a fantastic team to help drive our country forward.
So there's a couple of things. People look at North Dakota. They know you have this tech center expertise, too. You know Silicon Valley inside and out. You made a lot of your wealth there. But then they look at North Dakota and they see how oil-rich and energy-rich it is, third in the nation for crude oil production, and natural gas leader and exporting 82% of its natural gas out of the state. It's got coal, home to the world's largest known lignite deposit and seventh largest coal-producing state. So people think naturally energy. But I also noticed you've been doing a lot of traveling international. You have a lot of international contacts. What's that been like, and how does that possibly change your thought process?
Well, Brian, as you know, President Trump and I were both outsiders, both business guys. We both got elected for the first time into public office back in November of 2016. And that perspective, I mean, my spending, 25 years building global companies, had people working for me all over the world. One of the things that I understand right now is that in addition to the global competition we have between great powers, President Trump understands everybody wants access to our markets. That's why tariffs are going to be such a powerful soft diplomacy tool. President Trump also understands that we're in a AI arms race with China, and to have AI for the U.S. to win that arms race, which affects every job, every industry, affects defense, we've got to have more electricity. He understands that. And so the combination of things. So I had a chance to be in Israel just over 4 weeks ago, meeting with President Netanyahu. 2 weeks ago, I was in South Korea with President Yoon. I can tell you, world leaders are excited about President Trump being back in office because they know that the policies are going to support allies, and we're going to have maximum pressure on our adversaries. It was just the opposite under Biden and Harris, who were still, running the old tired Obama playbook of appeasement with Iran. So it's a fantastic new day in terms of foreign policy, and I can tell you firsthand, our allies are excited about having President Trump back in office.
Have you talked with President Trump about anything about or the positions you might be interested in that maybe the audience here at home would like to know?
Well, had an opportunity to be with him in Mar-a-Lago on Tuesday night on that historic night. I had an opportunity to be with him at midnight that morning in Grand Rapids when he took the stage at midnight. Right. His fourth rally of the day, 2 hours he was on stage. People just need to understand that there isn't anybody that works harder than President Trump, right. And he's working for the American people. Just an incredible, once-in-a-lifetime figure.
When asked to serve, you will, and your Achilles is better, so you can't even say you'd have to limp through it. You're 100% now. Governor Burgum, thanks so much. Best of luck in the position you're most likely going to be offered. Hopefully it's something that you want. Governor Burgum, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.